Legend. Let's watch some clips.
Understand? Listen. I know you might have been raised by some baby bitch.
Well,
now we're just being mean.
Okay, listen here with your fake ass glasses you got from Walmart. You
Fake ass glasses got from Walmart.
What's that? Make it afford the full thing. You have to go.
them the Temu
Tims, man. Look at you, Timo Tims, having ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfucker, look at your
That's a good way to put it. It's like we don't know where it's going to escalate to. You know?
Let's see, necktie. What is that shit, bitch? What is that shit? You get that from your pappy's farm?
It's a bolo tie.
Is that a little family antique? Motherfucker, Grandpappy's dead, bitch. You are not him. See, Grandpappy was a working man. You are not a working man. Look at those hands. Grandpappy's hands had calluses. Your hands are soft as fucking baby butter. Look at you. You're a little bitch. Grandpappy worked hard for your family. You see what I'm saying? He made something. He came in here and he worked for his living. And what do? Yeah, look at you. You cry. You cry like a fucking good bitch, Marshy. Like the good bitch you are. You are not your dad. You are not your granddaddy. See, they were good men. You are not a good man. Yeah, what's up?
You say that, I'm gonna give you one last chance. You wanna fuck around with that shit, bro? It got real negative, bro. I gonna go real negative, bro.
Little man, chill. You're misunderstanding, little man. I promise, it not gonna happen again. I promise, not gonna happen again. You made your point very clear. You made your point very clear, little man.
Go ahead, and I want you to take a photo of me pointing a gun at your head, and you go put that in the ISC right now, dude.
What?
Yeah, that's right. Take a photo and put this shit in the motherfucking ISC, bruh.
We doing all this. We doing all this, little man.
Oh my God.
Hey, Budget Luciano, what back there? What's your name?
Hey, fuck you, pussy.
Yeah, you fucking bitch. You know, it's crazy that you responded to it, though.
Listen, okay? Me and him get the same thing all the fucking time. He said Luciano. Fucking, it's constantly.
He said, you could have just not answered it.
Calm yourself. Before I use this, I'm super. Please don't tempt me.
Do it.
Hey, don't say weird shit.
I can't believe you're actually doing.
Maybe talking about the mine shaft, or wait,
all right.
are you talking about
probably the
What'd you guys see?
I didn't see anything, sir.
All right.
Nothing, sir.
Plus twos in a route.
10-4.
Oh my God, Duck! Go, go, go for India!
Team regroup.
In the middle, running towards the units to the south. In the middle, running to the south. Orange pants. I'm looking units to the south.
I think it's directly in front of us. 12 left triangle, I think, maybe.
I'm going right. I killed him.
Good shit.
There's no way! There's no way! There's no way!
Isn't the queue open? Doesn't that mean open? I think that means open. I think it's adding, no?
Bro, there's no... I've died because of Ventura twice today, bro. There's no way.
Down on the corner.
Oh my God. Bro, there's no way. What the fuck?
All right, give it a shot.
Bro!
All right, give it a shot.
Brother, you are superb. That was so quick. Bro, ain't no way. One corresponds to
all of them. Get 10 codes.
Arjun responded and joined up. Responded.
All right, we'll get started
with Brian.
Yes, sir.
So
Brian Knight.
Turn down radio a little bit. All right. So we
Bro,
recently,
what
in recent calls,
Whoa!
armed guards even down by places that were with a
What is
convoy that
this?
got intercepted, and they were pretty heavily armed. They didn't prevail, unfortunately, but they did.
Hello?
I think that it's important that we keep an eye on this convoy and units remain at least around, but at a distance. Let them try to handle their business.
Oh shit!
But if it seems like the
I'm pressing you!
At any point, you know, armed and taking these guards down, we're gonna move in. If there's firearms involved, we're moving in. Please make sure we try to determine
I need my POV of this. Hold on.
Guards down. We're gonna move in. If there's firearms involved, we're moving in. Please make sure we try to determine and put the gun down.
Guys, I am.
Put the gun down.
I can't. I am super.
Holster it.
I can't see what's going on right now.
As we try to transport.
Hey, Vincent, Captain Vincent.
What?
Guess what happened to Captain Haley?
You fell?
They'll never know. They'll never know. Wait, no, it's okay!
Send it.
Is it clear for us to roll in?
We have another officer down. He fell from the roof. It's Carmine.
Carmine fell?
Carmine fell from the roof.
I should have just fucking thrown him, bro.
Carmine slip on the wet tiles of the roof and fall.
Hello, fat
Maple's
fuck.
got it, Maple's got it.
Marlow, North Sheldon and Hillcrest. Or, yeah, North Sheldon and Milton. North Sheldon and Milton.
Привет, he's alone, she's joining the vehicle, she's
hiding on the grass, she's running now, northbound. He's on the phone, running eastbound. Continuing eastbound towards Milton. Car's pulling up, it's the Sultan. Thank God for fucking thermals, right? Eastbound Milton. They
use
thermals northbound, she's gonna full send it northbound. Northbound, fucking Marlow. From Mount Vinewood, sorry, northbound Mount Vinewood.
What?
24, try and break him, cut him off at Route 68.
See northbound Mount Vinewood, full send
Wait,
northbound.
I don't get it.
Eastbound. Continuing eastbound towards Milton. Car's pulling up, it's the Sultan. Thank God for fucking thermals, right? Eastbound Milton.
They use
thermals? Power to Vinewood.
I don't get the second one.
Westbound Vinewood.
This one is the precursor to the first one. He
Westbound
was going
Vinewood
over
of
this
the Alta,
deck.
right northbound Alta.
Saw her through the floor.
Left
of
westbound
that
in the alleyways behind
and
parallel
then got
Vinewood.
a different
Being
view,
westbound past
and
the
then
open
got
Adam.
this second one.
Left
This
westbound
is
Vinewood.
this.
Here, I'll show you.
What the fuck am I watching? Wait, people do this kind of shit now? Wait, what is happening? I listen, I shift 3, bro. I don't know what I'm. Listen, was it a while ago? I was not looking. Is it like some old shit? Hold on. Oh, there's no like back button. Was it old? Was it like a day, 2-3 days old? There's some like old drama bait shit.
It's done. I'll show you how the pros do.
Here's the thing. Look, I'm just gonna put it straight. Cause like, number one, I don't know what the fuck, man. I don't know what I just watched. I'm just in shock.
Here, Emas, you consent to this? Emas?
I'm more in shock that looked like live reviewing a different POV through what seemed like a GTA channel on Discord and commenting over it instead of, if you notice something wrong happening, telling the admins to handle it. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I just watched. I have no idea. Whatever. Don't share those clips with me. I don't know what the fuck to say with any of that.
Westbound Adams Apple. One orange color buffalo. Shots on officer.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
We're opening Pokemon cards where there's dead cops.
Oh my god, this is so good. Yeah, there probably is. I don't know. I don't. It just kind of, there's nothing to react to, really. Just battle around. I don't want to be watching that kind of stuff.
How the pros do. Here, Emas, you consent to this? Emas?
13 Alpha, Elgin Avenue.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Wait.
Oh my god, dude. This is.
I'll show you how he's.
This is. Well, how long ago was this?
Here, I'll show you how he's done. I'll show you how the pros do. Here, Emas, you consent to this? Emas?
13 Alpha, Elgin Avenue. Units respond.
Oh, we have. What the fuck?
Wait.
Heading westbound Adams Apple. One orange color buffalo.
Oh my god. We're opening Pokemon cards where there's dead cops.
I hate the fact we don't get the alert.
Oh, go here. Go here. Go to this PD behind us.
Okay.
There's a locker in there.
Oh yeah, this is the worst, man. No, I agree. Yeah, the worst thing about it was this clip showed up. This is how bad it used to be. This showed up on Reddit, and then the like fucking artistic, degenerates of bootlicking cop viewers that hated Bass and everything about him because, for whatever reason, because they have mental issues, demanded this, like, made it such a big deal. And then I remember it making its way into RP because it was like it was kind of funny to like joke about it. It's like funny to do it like with your friends or whatever, but it became like everyone knew, even though in character. I remember I got it too, because like if you look over here,
Yes.
I had like the pixel book, right? There was times where shit was so shit. I'm so glad. In many ways, PD's in a much better place than it is back this long ago, because it used to be so weird because like even for Brian, I was expected to know in character that Bass did this, even though I had the entire pixel book in my hand. And so I kind of knew he did, but I wasn't really, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'd only know if I saw the meta clip, if I knew this happened. I remember it was very similar to that. I don't know, man. People are fucking weird. Things are definitely better in many ways.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there used to be sometimes like this like weird expectation in game that because you should know things, even though you shouldn't know things because it's inherently meta, but because it would lead to the outcome desired by some folks, it would, yeah, it was just fucking shit, man.
Wait.
Sucks that Bass is dead, though. Best cop.
One orange color buffalo. Shots on officer.
Oh my god. We're opening Pokemon cards where there's...
I also kind of miss... when shit like... Oh my god, man. There was so many good storylines.
I hate the fact we don't get the alert.
Oh, go here. Go here. Go to this PD behind us. Okay. There's a locker in there.
Oh my god. So good.
Or something. Pass me like something.
Hold on. Let me. Can you shoot it?
Yes. Like, you want to see? Oh my. Oh my god. What are you doing, Robbie?
Wait, this is the lawyer arc, right?
Oh, howdy.
Ma'am.
Oh, shit.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, what the hell are you doing? Oh my goodness.
Back up! I got my knife.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Oh my God, is he?
She's already down.
Jesus.
She's down.
Okay, this is for Sam Bass. You son of a.
No,
sorry.
Not again, please. We just got done with this.
Holy shit, please.
God.
So this is how it happened.
I mean, even with situations like this, drawing like comparisons to things that I would like to see in 5.0. Who cares if he did this? These sort of situations, like, you know, when he did this is for Sam Bass or whatever, go to trial, sort it out in a week. Don't make it like a bigger storyline than it is, to the point it gets so dragged out. It's just like, wait, did he? Yeah, I think that I think that's the one thing I'd love to see in 5.0 is like cops should get repercussions. There should be accountability, right? Because if there isn't and you're able to just go aggro all the time, it's shit, especially in a time like right now where things are like, if you get caught up, you're fucked. Like, you're just economically fucked. But in the same vein, there's the other end of the spectrum, which is like, well, if you do shit like this, like he shot someone and goes, this is for Sam Bass. Bro, it's not the end of the world. The guy didn't fucking perma. Just like, you know, like as high command, you come in, look at the situation, whatever, you handle it, boom, boom. It doesn't need to be more than like a 2-day, 3-day thing. You know what I mean? Anything more than that, like I've always felt like, I don't know. For some reason, I've noticed in 4.0, like punishments and discipline and all that get dragged out so long, it ends up seeming like the worst thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Does that kind of make sense? I don't know. It's strange, right? It's strange. Because like things like that are funny and they make for good role play and they make for funny role play too. Because, like, in the grand scheme of things, this shit ain't real, right? But if, like, funny, unique situations get treated with such extreme seriousness and get dragged out by those that aren't necessarily even a part of the RP. And what I mean by a part of the RP is, like, outsiders, right? Weren't part of the victim, whatever, and it gets dragged out. You just become a toy for I don't know. You end up getting, people get afraid of doing unique shit. And that's not entertaining. It isn't conducive to anything. It just, I don't know. I didn't like the frost firing either. Like, even on Nino, he was like, what the fuck? Like, how are you going to go punish this guy 2 months later? Like, that's fucking dumb as shit. I will say that I think leaking investigations should be OOC not allowed. I will say that. I will say that hands in the air. That I think investigations and MDT levels of corruption. I don't even know what happened with the Frost shit. Yeah, 2 months was too much. But I think leak RP or screwing someone's investigation, that should be Rip Bozo. Because that's shit, because you're wasting someone's IRL time, and when you're dealing with, because I say that with experience, like from like 3.0 days. And I'm not saying that happened in that particular case. I don't actually know if anything even did leak. It's like actual genuine, like assisting criminals in active investigations. Like that shit can be really shit, because all it's really doing is giving the other party a cheap W, but it's reducing the quality of the the court case RP, it removes people's desire for wanting to, because it's real work. About the Riker stuff, I don't know. Yeah, punishment should be swift or not given at all. Punishment should be frequent and swift. I personally think that I think the court system in general should work like this. I think that if a court case, it would be nice to get to a spot where only certain quality cases actually go to court. One of the problems with court, and I'm going to say this, whether you're a criminal or whether you're a cop, court is a cool idea in concept. It's never scaled. It hasn't scaled since 2.0. It's like an unachievable goal, is being able to facilitate bench trials, appeals, depositions, timely court cases. It never, ever, 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 ever can you ever catch up with it. And it's actually, I think, faces a similar problem to like the problem with court in real life, where most court cases take forever to schedule. That happens in real life too. Is that I would love to see a system where like things go into the docket and it's not going to get solved with a DA, because 90% of DAs just never work out. It's just always a bad time. Is that like the court cases go in and like, you know, they get scheduled or whatever. And that if that case cannot be seen and scheduled within 2 weeks, that it de facto gets dismissed if like the actual docket filing is not very solid to begin with. Charges are dismissed. If it's really good, then there is a summary plea deal that's actually generated not even by the cop, by some entity. Maybe it is the DA, but I wouldn't want, if there was a DA, I'd want it played by like a non-regular player. Like it would need to be a non-regular player. Player DAs are always 95% of the time they're not it. They're just not it. You need someone like at a, like, you know, like a crane level mental, right? They look at it and it's like, okay, been 2 weeks. This thing is like a scuffed bullshit case. All right, there's barely any evidence here. Dismissed. Okay, this is, they got, you know, PD's got a shitload of evidence, whatever. Here's the plea deal, right? Take it or leave it, right? But then the most quality and interesting cases actually get seen in court. Does that kind of make sense? I don't know. That's what I'd like to see, right? Personally. Because otherwise what ends up happening is you end up with this whole like just everyone's time's getting wasted and scheduling mess. By the time it gets seen, it's just the RP behind it has disappeared. You know what I'm saying? It gets tiresome. And it happens on both sides. Court will get weaponized by criminals, but also cops will weaponize it too. Both sides end up weaponizing it. And both of those cases, it just doesn't become interesting. I know what I'm saying probably might piss off some purists, right? But what I fall back on too is, who cares?
Onto the freeway, onto the arrow jump. Yeah, I'm on it. Arrow jump west.
Yeah, something like that. Well, the problem with historically, like I think of like all the DAs over time, is that occasionally you'll get a decent DA that is all right here and there, but they end up becoming a massive bottleneck, or they end up viewing things so pedantically that they're kind of the DA ends up being a third party to the RP. Does that make sense? You know, you and 3 cops, you're investigating someone, and the person you're investigating, and now you've got someone that's like not intimately involved in the RP sort of making a decision. That's no bueno either. You know what I mean?
Perfect in this sense.
Oh, what a amazing pit, McNulty! That was a slam!
Yo, what up, player?
That was amazing. From the top ropes, McNulty.
Yeah.
Like the WWE fucking episode.
Yeah, I mean, I do what I do, but the car's still not disabled for some fucking reason.
Well, that's the thing, right? With the system, what I'm describing, right, is it's a system in which select cases, the most prominent cases, are the ones that get seen. And because it's the most prominent ones, they get done in a timely fashion. And as more judges become available, more cases are seen. But of the cases, like, does that make sense? It's kind of like, imagine this is your like frequency of cases coming in, right? Like, you know, you start off, let's say you only see 5% of the cases, right? Of the best ones, maybe a 35%, because they have high quality docket posting, end up getting a plea deal made by this non-player, like almost admin level DA, right? Somebody that can assess, not the DAs that we've seen, not that kind of shit. I don't even want to call it a DA. Go and plea deal it. Like, bro, this is your best offer. But then the rest literally just dismiss that shit. Not good enough, drop the charges. No one gives a fuck. Okay, some guy shot some gun. Okay. Not enough evidence. Whatever. Dismiss that shit. No one's going to give a fuck. No one's going to give a fuck because the cops got shot 2 weeks ago, right? Or like, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever bullshit. This 35% high docket filing, just not enough time. And then the most interesting, story impacting, whatever shit gets seen. Over time, as like, let's say you end up with more, as like, you know, more judges come into play, they can take on more volume, more free time gets opened up. This 5% could turn into 10%, could turn into 15%. But the idea is that, like, the goal is these things always get seen soon, quick. And that if things aren't able to, you know, there's not enough capacity, you start popping them off the stack. I mean, I in my mind, it just makes sense. You can't catch them all, right? How do you differentiate on the face of it bad police actions like Ray's breach? Let's not go that deep. This is just a general point I'm making here. You're always going to have like docket influx. And it either results in a lot of crunch mode. Like even today, I think docket's like 2 pages. You go into like crunch out and say, okay, you know, go to this case, go to this case, go to this case, you're never going to make, there's too much coming in to be able to, you need a way to get rid of some of those cases. I don't know.
All right.
You were going to be looking at 130 months.
Hold on. Why are you taking hostages from the hospital?
That was not me.
Well, she definitely described you.
Oh, okay. If I was a criminal, I'd do it too.
Okay. Let me tell you what you're looking at. What was your name again?
Great idea. Holy shit.
I would probably recommend not doing that because unless you want a vacation, so just be very careful.
4,000?
Wait,
All right. I think we've had enough clips. We had like one too many of these. What am I watching today? Clips today in this queue. What the fuck? All right. Chat, I love you guys. Today was a fun stream. I was tired today too. Ugh. It's a lot of responsibility for cops to collect 100% evidence, even though 60% might be dismissed. There's a healthy balance. There's a healthy balance. I mean, I don't know. I think there's a lot of things that could probably get streamlined. Like there's probably a lot of things that can be streamlined. I know it's hard to investigate. It's hard to get really good cases going too. I just it's I want to see some really dope cases be seen, because really good court cases are a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. I think they're a lot of fun. But I think in order to make room for really good cases, you also need to make sure that there's enough, like there's only so much man hours, right, that can be invested in investigations in court. And that's what it comes down to. And given that man hours are limited on investigations and for overseeing court, and that and even court includes man hours needed by a defense attorney, it to me seems to make a lot of sense that there is a de facto dismissal process. And yes, in the short term, let's say there wasn't a lot of judges, it would mean a lot of court cases, just charges get dismissed. That happens in real life. And if it happens in real life, I don't know why it wouldn't happen in RP. In real life, people will literally get caught with like a lot of drugs, and it'll turn out that the DA literally does not have the bandwidth to take on that case relative to everything else they've got. And you know what they do? They end up dropping the charges. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that big drug charges should be dropped, but I'm saying like in general here, right? Is that at a certain point you got to just like, you just say nope. But that's kind of where the maybe that's where summary judgments come into play, right? Yeah, and that in turn makes room for the more epic cases. Yeah. Yeah, true. But like I said, as you scale up the amount of like magistrates, as you scale up the amount of judges, et cetera, right? Because that takes time. Your capacity to take on more full-on cases increases. But until you get there, you scale it based on the manpower, right? And not let the amount of things hitting the docket drive it. I don't know. Listen, this is probably dasMEHDI just talking cooked shit right now anyways. All right, chat. I'm going to go get some rest. I love you guys, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, all right? See you soon. Love you, love you, love you. See you tomorrow. Later, dudes. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, Factor 75 right there in chat, or the panel down below. 50% off and free shipping on your first order, plus 2 hours of the Brian and Another-thon. See you guys soon. Love you. Peace.